Welcome to our second live stream of 3 today on International Women's Day from the Yoplait Ladies Higher Education Finals. GMAT won the first one. That is the team in black, TUS Midwest. And they are in the Yoplait Lagan Cup final against TU Dublin, who are, I think, is it turquoise you would call that colour? We'll have a look at it in a minute. But certainly the blacks down to our left, that's TUS Midwest. I'm going to give you their team while we're on them. The goalkeeper is Aoife Parsons. Number 2 is Fiona Gilmartin. 3, Aisling Morrissey. 4, Joanne Foley. 5, Mary Kate Clancy. 6, Gráinne McKenna, the captain from Monaghan. 7, Niamh Miley. 8, Emma Deely. 9, Tara Dunn. 10, Ella Whelan. 11, Iris Keneally. 12, Aoife Corbett. 13, Meg Brennan. 14, Sally King. And 15, Quiva Redmond. And having said that, I got a message a short time ago telling me what their starting 15 is. I'm just going to double check that. Yeah, they've Aoife Parsons in goals. Orla Burke is actually at right corner back. Now she's number 18 and she's from Newry Bosco up there in County Down. So she is a late change there. Joanne Foley is there, Fiona Gilmartin, Niamh Miley, Aisling Morrissey, Emma Deely, Gráinne McKenna, Mary Kate Clancy, Ella Whelan, Aoife Corbett. Yeah, I think all the players are the same. Well, actually, no, Shannon O'Donovan is in there. So it's 2 late changes. Shannon O'Donovan is number 17 from the banner. So 1 from the banner and 1 from Newry are late changes there to that team that I just gave you. Now, the other team, TU Dublin, managed by Lara O'Brien, and they've pulled a few more tricks on me because they have totally got all the numbers all over the place, not from 1 to 15. They just give a number into the programme, so bear with me here. The goalkeeper, Roisin Sherwood, will be wearing 33. Number 28 will be cornerback, that's Hannah White. Fullback will be Ava O'Brien, number 9. Cornerback on the left, Emma O'Malley, will be wearing 17. And the half-back line for TU Dublin, 35, Niamh Carey. 13, Emer Quigley, the captain. 20, Maria Gallagher. And at midfield, Louise Cohen wearing 22 and Aeneas Doherty wearing 21 from Carndana in Donegal. In the forwards, 29, Maeve Gleeson. 24, Megan Nugent. 23, Anna O'Donovan. And in the full forward line, Leah Shackleton and Ciara O'Malley wearing 16, and at left corner forward Casey Gagan wearing 6. One interesting connection between the teams though is Na Fianna in Dublin, very close to here of course, and at number 8 for TUS Midwest in the black you have Emma Deely from that club, and in the subs for TU Dublin is number 10 Isabel Taylor from Na Fianna, and apparently they even work together in the same coffee shop, and they are in opposition today in this game in the Yoplait Lagan Cup. So we are on Facebook and YouTube and Ladies Gaelic Football, so that's where you can watch the game. We will welcome your messages on Facebook. I'll be checking in particular there for any messages that come in of good luck or connections about the game, or even you might want to correct me if I've done something wrong, or tell me who you're supporting. Anything at all, drop us a message and we will endeavour to read it out throughout the afternoon. I've also been sent a picture which I think is one of the teams, and it is indeed, but it's the team that I already have given you. So we're nearly ready. The referee is Sinead McHugh from Donegal, and there's such a spread of players on both teams from all over the country that there is indeed a Donegal girl out there playing, but I'll keep you up to date if I see any more changes in the next few minutes. The good news is the sun is out and the game is on. It's the Yoplait Lagan Cup final, and in the greeny bluey sort of turquoisey jerseys on the ball at the minute is TU Dublin, and their number 9 is Aeneas Doherty. And I did say there was Donegal girl. She's from Donegal, from Carndana, and here's a chance right at the start, and Maeve Gleeson there, a Dubliner, went for it right at the start, but as you can see there's still a bit of strong wind out there which would be coming from right to left, so it definitely would have affected that kick. The goalkeeper is Aoife Parsons from Mayo. Now she's known as Boomer because she's got a kick out apparently to match Rory Began and Sean Patton. That's her first kick out of the day. This is Doherty again for TU Dublin. This is Niamh Carey. She sensibly puts a low ball in there, looking for O'Malley. Finds her as well, and she gets a free. Good battling there by Maeve Gleeson. Is it Gleeson, actually? Actually, do you know what? I think what's happened here is... I'll come back to that in a minute. I'll explain it in a minute. We'll stay with the play because there's a chance here. It could be the first score of the game, and it goes over indeed, and it's the first score for TU Dublin. What I think has happened here is that TU Dublin have given me a completely different team to the programme, and they've given the starting 15 the numbers 1 to 15. I'm trying to explain that in my own head. So what I think is the 15 I have here, I'm going to go with them. Could be completely wrong, but they give a 1 to 30 in there, or whatever it was in the programme, and then that wasn't their 1 to 15. So they have messed it all up, or mixed it all up, and they have then at the start just given the jerseys 1 to 15, I think. Right. TUS Midwest on the attack and getting their first free of the game. They're a point down, but this should be an equaliser, you would imagine, with the weather the way it is, with the wind on their backs. And coming up to take it, it's the girl from T Holland in Monaghan, the captain, Grania McKenna. So yeah, I give you all those numbers, like 33 and 22 and 29. I think what they've done is they've gone, well, this is their 15, and they just handed out the jerseys 1 to 15. So I will go with that. So I make it then that it should be Hannah White wearing 2 for TU Dublin, then Ava O'Brien 3, Emma O'Malley 4, and so on. I'm going to go with that, so persist with me. Apologies if I get it wrong. Here's a chance. Oh, she was thinking about lobbing the keeper, was she, or just getting a score, to getting a point, but she got neither, so it remains 1 point each. Roisin Sherwood from the Geraldine Morans Club in Dublin, but that's been intercepted by Mary-Kate Clancy. She gives it into Keneally. Keneally will get it back here, and she gets it back from Brennan and shoots over the bar. 2 points to 1. They've turned it around quickly. Sherwood will try again, facing into the sun and into the wind. A tricky day for goalkeepers. She's getting a bit of support there. The leg's long, but for the second kick out in a row, it's gone straight to Mary-Kate Clancy. This is Corbett. Oh, there's a chance in behind here. The keeper's going to have to watch this. She does, and does well. Now, Maeve Gleeson gives it to Louise Cohen. And Louise will come back inside to Gleeson, who's a dub. 6 is Quigley, the captain. Now, number 5 should be Niamh Carey. Good possession play now. Conditions a lot milder than they were in the previous game. We have no rain, and we do have a little bit of heat from the sun. Just a little bit, though. This is Clancy again. She's from Comera Rangers in Waterford. Famous for the Murray triplets. She also has the best nails, apparently, in the squad. Mary-Kate Clancy. Good footballer, more to the point. Whelan now with a kick, and that's dangerous, and it could go in the net. Oh, it came off the post, and the keeper has survived there. Oh, no, she hasn't. It might still end up in the net. Bit of a disaster back there for them. Will they survive? They just about get away with it from a goal point of view and a point of view. No score. But that came off the post and could have gone anywhere. Hit the keeper and could easily have gone into the back of the net, but she survived. But you see there the difficulty for the defence and the goalkeeper there in these windy conditions. 45 for TUS Midwest. And yeah, as I suspected, that message I got from DJ Collins from Ladies Higher Education as the ball goes wide was indeed to tell me that TU Dublin have just decided to hand out the jerseys 1 to 15 in the 15 players I got. So they've dispensed with the 33s and 23s. So it's 1 to 15. So I think I'm giving you the right numbers. That's the important point. This is Cohen. Inside to Mairead Gallagher from Castlebar Mitchells. We had 3 players from Castlebar Mitchells in the first game. And here she comes again, Gallagher. TUS Midwest have turned that one over. This is Morrissey. Trying to use the wind to get it up into the forwards quickly, but it's been collected there by Hannah White, Wexford girl from the Kilmore club. So if you're watching, feel free to make a comment there on the Facebook page and let us know where you're watching from or who you're supporting or what your connection is. There's a good ball over the top against the wind. Excellent ball into Megan Nugent from Westport in County Mayo. But that's been turned over, and Emma Deely has it now, the girl from the Fianna. Now that's 18 on the ball, booting it up the line. That's Orla Burke from County Down. And it's TUS Midwest now with a chance, and it's Shannon O'Donovan from the Banner in there, but it's been turned over. Hannah White did really well. This is Ava O'Brien from Dunshaughlin, number 3, the fullback. Good even game so far in the Yoplait Lagan Cup. That's Louise Cohen from Kilconnelly in Galway. Same club as Niamh Daly, the captain for NUIG in the O'Connor Cup, and the same club as the number 14 today, the full forward in her team, Ciara O'Malley. Small club, junior club in Galway, but 3 players on the big stage here today. Referee awarding advantage there. A good sensible advantage it is too, because Nugent has it now, and Nugent is looking to get through this blanket black defence, and they have got through, and there's a point, and it's really well taken by Casey Gagan from Rochfort's Bridge in Westmeath against the wind. That's really worth 2 or 3, not just the 1, but it only counts as 1. It's 2 points each. Kick it by Parsons, and she got good distance on it and was looking to try and find Whelan, but it's been intercepted by Niamh Carey, another one from Rochfort's Bridge in Westmeath. 2 from the same club here. That's good work by O'Donovan, and there's a chance now for Gagan again as she shoots, and it nearly ended up in the net. Goalkeeper did well there. Parsons might still end up in the net or over the bar, and it's neither. Goalkeeper has to go to retrieve that one, which gives me a chance to tell you about the 2 subs who've come in, or 2 players in the panel who are starting wearing 17 and 18. Shannon O'Donovan from the Banner for TUS Midwest, and 18 Orla Burke from Bosco and County Down. Their only master's student at the college in the football team. Oh, there's a chance of a goal here, and it is Gagan who's through, and she gets a point. Could have been more. Came off the post, and she was grateful in the end. They're 3-2 up against the wind. But just come back to Orla Burke. 18 she is for TUS Midwest in the black. Apparently she loves a ballad on the bus. I thought they all did. Now the goalkeeper is Aoife Parsons, who's been busy despite having the wind at her back. And that crossfield ball has gone towards Burke, the girl from Down I was talking about, but it's been turned over because Gleeson has got it. Impressive start by TU Dublin. This is Shackleton. She's got options as well. Nugent is available and gets it as well from Gagan. And she works it in. That's sensible play and is looking for it back. Gets it back as well and shoots over the bar. Really good connection with Doherty there. Really fine play, making a nonsense of the conditions and putting TU Dublin into a 4-2 lead. Now Parsons from Mayo, struggling to get possession from these kickouts, but that certainly is a boomer from Boomer. Plenty of distance on it, and it has reached the desired target as well, because Kennelly has got it there from Old Mill in Limerick. Now this is Corbett. This is better from TUS Midwest. Well, it was until it was intercepted. And they have a lot of players committed up the field, so Shackleton from Baileyborough and Cavan has it, gives it to Maeve Gleeson. Soloing right footed on the left side, forced to come back in. Gives it back to her Cavan teammate. O'Malley is making herself available if she comes back inside, and is there, but that is going to Fiona Gilmartin, the number 2. This is Miley. This is Foley. It's good battling in the middle there by Louise Cohen. And the Galway girl does well, and this is a Westmeath girl, and now this is the Mayo girl, Nugent. She pops that up, but it's gratefully received by McKenna, the captain. Referee has told her to go back to the right spot, which has calmed things down a little bit. Off camera I can tell you that TU Dublin are playing with a sweeper, no surprise, but they've one player well back there, and against the wind that's a good tactic. Miley, number 7, leaves it off, and this is Kennelly. This is better. Clancy gives it out to O'Donovan. And the problem is that that was just a little bit too intricate, and there was no space in there. TU Dublin just sat in there and waited for it and then picked them off. Now, is the ball going to win that one? It is. I mentioned the girls who love a ballad on the bus. Well, there's a few others for TUS Midwest. Fiona Gilmartin, the number 2, apparently can sing The Green and Red of Mayo in 5 different languages. While the fullback Aisling Morrissey does a good version of the Chapel Gates of Curraclare. Free to the Dublin College, taken quickly and accurately. Oh, and there's space now. They've got free because Ciara O'Malley from Galway is speeding away on the right hand side. Now she has one player inside, but looks like she's going to go herself. Now might come back out to give it to Shackleton, and she does. She shapes to shoot, and a lot of players around her, but still gets her kick away, and it goes wide. But look at the black jerseys back there. TUS Midwest working hard, but they're being forced to work hard, and they're 4-2 down despite having the wind advantage. Now, where's Boomer going to hit it this time with the wind? She should get good distance. She gets distance, but is she going to get a teammate? Well, in the end, Corbett actually grabs it. And there's the boot, which has gone straight to the sweeper that I talked about. That's Ava O'Brien sitting in there, and she gratefully receives the ball, and tactically TU Dublin have it right at the minute. This is Anna O'Donovan. Good running off the ball by the captain, Quigley, making herself available. Gives it back to Cohen. This is Gallagher. At the second time of asking. Feeds it inside, but it only goes to Gilmartin. Now, can they break? They've only got 2 players really in the other half, and they're only just in the other half, so this means that Delia's having to carry it. She does that really well though, and gives it to Quiva Redmond, the girl from Carlow. The players over here, surely this is going to be a goal. It's Shannon O'Donovan, and she fires low to the net. That's what you call hitting on the break, and they needed that, because in the sunshine here at DCU in the second game of the day, it was TU Dublin who made the better start, 4-2 up, but all of a sudden TUS Midwest have turned that around. Excellent goal by the girl from the banner. Such a good start by TU Dublin. That really came against the run of play and against the excellent advances being made and possession play by TU Dublin. This is Megan Nugent from Westport in County Mayo. Does well and is offering herself if needed, but Gagan doesn't seem to need her. She's got support inside from Doherty instead, and the Donegal girl has it and is fouled. And the referee is also from Donegal, Sinead McHugh. No bias, of course. Clear foul. theme, by the way, for International Women's Day is hashtag break the bias. Not that kind of bias, but you know what I mean. Gender equality. Oh, and that kick from Gagan has just gone to the right and wide. She tried to judge it at the near post and was close, but not close enough. Water break time. It's been a lively, interesting start to the game. TU Dublin find themselves a point down after that goal just a few minutes ago. They really had played very well up to that, and they were just caught on the break. Just checking on Facebook for your comments and messages, so feel free to leave a message there and tell me where you're watching the game from. In the last game we had people messaging from Australia, so let us know where you are and if you have any connections with this game. So this is second of three finals we're bringing you today on live streams from the Yoplait finals. This is the Lagan Cup final. TUS Midwest against TU Dublin. TU Dublin in the turquoise and TU Midwest in the black. Seven finals in all this week, culminating in the O'Connor Cup final on Saturday. We've already had one. GMIT won that one. So we have another one right now and another one after it. Marino Institute of Technology are in that one against DCU. That one at 4 o'clock. So we'll have a live stream on that one directly after this game. Wind picking up a little bit, going from right to left, behind the goalkeeper's back as she kicks this one. She has plenty of height on it, but not accuracy, because it's been claimed there by Ciara O'Malley, and she transfers it immediately to Gagan, and there's a goal on here. Oh, top corner, pick that one out. The girl from Westmeath, from Rochefort's Bridge, Casey Gagan, and she was supplied by the girl from Galway. What a finish, what a goal for TU Dublin right after the water break. No stopping that. 1-4 plays 1-2, and that's more reflective of the play so far. This is Gráinne McKenna, number 6, giving it to Emma Deely. They've been busy for their team, but that's the captain for TU Dublin nipping in there, Emer Quigley. Both captains playing at centre half back today. That's a little bit too tight in there, but it is a free, I think, to TU Dublin. And the referee's signalling clearly that there was a connection with the head there, so she's holding that up and might be going to hop it, actually. I think she is. Referee Sinead McHugh from Donegal hops it up, and it's claimed by Aoife Corbett, the number 12. And here come TUS Midwest. That's a ball in by Boyle, or Burke rather. It was Burke, and this is the other number beyond 15. 18 gives it to 17, and it's gone wide, I think. Don't think we got a signal there. Maybe they just felt it was clearly wide. I think it was. Oh, and the short kick out has been intercepted, and there's a chance here. Can she pounce? It's the number 11, and she shoots. Oh, it's brilliantly saved, actually. It was Kennelly who got through, but the goalkeeper, Rushing Sherwood from the Geraldine Morans Club in Dublin, did really well there after giving the ball away from the kick out. Redeemed herself with a brilliant save. So TUS Midwest in the black. McKenna with it. Trying to get somebody to go short. She gets it through there, but she hasn't picked out a teammate. Instead, Mairead Gallagher has got it, but they've given it away. And it's Whelan who's fed it in. And she's given it to O'Donovan, and she has got a free. So you'd imagine this would be a chance to close the gap. captain is coming forward to take it. Unusual to see a centre half back coming up taking the freeze. One 4 plays 1-3. You'd imagine, though, with the sun coming from the right hand side into the eyes of the defence on the left and the wind, you would imagine the conditions are favouring the team playing right to left, but TUS Midwest, despite those advantages, are trailing by a point. So you'd imagine they would want to go in at half time with a decent lead, but they certainly do not have that. And here instead comes Quigley, the captain for TU Dublin from Annaduff in County Leitrim. This is Shackleton, and she plays it in behind. There's a chance here for O'Malley. She's been busy and threatening for most of the game. Gives it out to Gagan. This is intricate play, but they might end up with a score, you know, and they have it gone just inside the post, and that's really well worked all the way back from the turnover and started by the captain and finished there. 1-5 to 1-3 now. Long high kick out again, but more often than not it's going to the opposition. They're reading it well. Anna O'Donovan from Raheens in County Kildare gives it inside to Megan Nugent, but it's been turned over, and it's the number 11 Iris Kennelly from Limerick. Oh, look at the speed. She's off and running. Now the sweeper's coming to meet her, but she pops the ball over her shoulder. This is a good turn inside by O'Donovan from the banner. She's looking for a second goal. Oh, this is brilliant play, and it could end up in a goal. Can they get it? Oh, the shot goes wide in the end. Good approach play. They were threatening, but the defence stood strong there, and it's gone tamely wide. Goalkeeper Sherwood gets good height on it. And they get possession more to the point through Gallagher to Gleeson. Oh, it's a lovely pass inside there. There's good vision as well. Under pressure, she got it to Cohen. They move really well when they get going. TU Dublin. Gleeson again after starting it. And see, the runner's always making it easy. That's good work by Gagan. And she's got inside again. She's looking for another score, and as she swung that over, she has, you know. And it's gone to 1-6 to 1-3, a 3-point game. And they are looking the better team, you have to say, and they're going to have the advantage in the second half as well, TU Dublin. Another big high kick out from Boomer, booming around the middle of the pitch, and this time it's been claimed by Aoife Corbett from Monaghay in Limerick. In fact, her brother Ian captains the Limerick men's footballers. This is Whelan, also from the same club, Monaghay in Limerick. It's nicely left inside, and there's a chance here for Quiva Redmond, but she has to come back out to give it to Kennelly. And now she shoots off her right and shoots accurately and reduces it to a 2-point game. 1-6 to 1-4. And some really good football being played at the minute. Cohen collected that ball, but the referee has blown. I think she collected it inside the 21, which you can't do from the kick out. She did run from outside the 21, but the ball didn't come out, so it's a free in. It goes short to Kennelly. This is the captain, McKenna. Oh, very unlucky. It just came off the post there, and she's actually going to get it herself. Kennelly again, but lots of turquoise jerseys back there, so Corbett has to shoot from distance, but not on target. The wind picking up a little bit again, making it difficult. But that's a great kick out. She's found Shackleton expertly there. Despite the conditions and her being outnumbered, she put it straight into her arms. This is O'Donovan. Kicking inside, looking for Gleeson. But instead, this is Miley. Niamh Miley from St. Lawrence's in Kildare. Her family took part in Ireland's Fittest Family. This is Morrissey, number 3 all the way up there, giving it to Kennelly, who's been so busy throughout this game and is threatening again. Now they could do with a little goal here again. Oh, she's fired it, but it's gone over O'Donovan. That was brilliant play, and she bustled her way through and finally got a shot away. I was waiting to see the net lift. It didn't, but she got a point. 1-6 to 1-5. Good even game, but TU Dublin just having the edge. Good kick out again, and this time it's found Gleeson. Gleeson is outnumbered and runs out of space as well. Tries to get in, to get it inside, and actually did well, and they have profited in the end. And now she is down the line looking for it in a little bit of space, and she pumps it in there immediately. That's good, intelligent football, letting the ball do the work, moving it very quickly. And this is Shackleton from Ballyborough and Cavan. She looks like she wants to get on her right foot. She instead gives it back to Gagan, and she's been dangerous in the first half, but that one just off target. I got a message there from the Secretary of Higher Education Colleges, and it just said black or white. And I thought he was referring to the TUS Midwest jerseys, but I'm delighted to say that I think he was talking about the coffee he's going to bring over for me. It's been cool, certainly in the first game. A little bit warmer now, but it's been tricky in these conditions for the players and for us here on the live stream. But we hope you are enjoying it. This is McKenna. Comes inside. This is good, working it through the hands, because it's Morrissey now from Cura Clare, and she's battling her way through the middle, looking for support, and she gets it from Kennelly. They spill it, but there is a free awarded. Intelligent play by Midwest, because there's no point just hoofing it forward. There's a sweeper in there, and even though you just have the wind, it's better working it up. And McKenna is coming up again to take this one. Fair distance out though. I wonder would she fancy a score from here. I think she does, you know. Very unlucky with a kick a few minutes ago from play that hit the post. Scored one closer in from a free. This is a fair distance out, but she's obviously going to let the wind carry it, and it does. That has levelled the game at 1-6 to 1-6. Kick out is going to be intercepted, and it is indeed by Mary Kate Clancy. She looks inside and gives it to Corbett. It's Waterford and Limerick teaming up. Now they come back to Monaghan. She goes cross field. That's a super ball, and it's well collected as well by Orla Burke from Bosco in Newry, County Down. And here she is again, and she puts that to the right and wide. Good build-up play. Sherwood has been busy with these kickouts, but she's done very well with them. This one, though, has gone to Clancy. To Kennelly. Nice play by her, holding the ball up. Gives it to Corbett. It's an all Limerick half forward line, and they've been dangerous, but here's a midfielder from Nafena just up the road, and she rockets it over the bar just when it looked like there might be a goal chance on there, but she took her point, and it puts TUS Midwest into the lead. And that may be the first time in the game. I can't remember. It's been busy. We've already had one game, but it was certainly close at the start. But it's certainly now TUS in front for the first time in a long time, if not in the entire game. But yeah, an all Limerick half forward line there for TUS Midwest. Ella Whelan from Monaghan, Iris Kennelly from Old Mill, and Aoife Corbett also from Monaghan. At midfield they have Emma Deely, who just got that last point from Nafina, just up the road from here. That's Sherwood. Another dub, the goalkeeper, from Geraldine Morans. So after having a 3-point lead, they've been pegged back. It's been 4 in a row, I think, now for TUS Midwest. Gleason, another dub. And this is Morrissey driving out of defence after reading that ball really well and giving it to Corbett. Having to come back across. And that is looking for Miley. She didn't make it though, but instead the ball has reached Clancy, and the referee was going to stop play there, but she saw that the two girls were okay from that collision and played on. Good work to come inside there by Shackleton. Oh, what a ball over the top to O'Malley. And she's got support as well from Gagan. Could this be another one? And she shoots to the top of the net. And that's their second goal of the game. Brilliantly worked against the wind, against the sun. No bother to them at all. Brilliantly worked. Great football. Really high standard here in the Yoplait Lagan Cup. And TU Dublin are going in at half-time in a really good position. So good game going one way and then the other. The lead has changed hands a few times in the last few minutes, but it's now definitely TU Dublin. 2 points up. 12 plays 10. TU 2-6 against 1-7. TUS Midwest in the black. In arrears. Cueva Redmond from Carlow, the Kildavin club. Apparently her mum is the best supporter that they have. You'll hear her car horn, but not on this occasion. .45 though. It's Morrissey making herself available. Number 3 in her back, but playing definitely in an advanced position. This is Corbett. Now can she equalise? It looks like it's going to the right though, and it has just gone to the right and remains a 1-point game. And the referee, I think, is blown for half-time. And indeed, there's the horn. I don't think that's the horn from the car, but from the organisers here to signal the end of the first half. So it's been an entertaining first half, some brilliant goals. It's ended in TU Dublin leading by 2-6 to 1-8. I'm not sure about that actually. They've put a point on there at the end on the scoreboard in the ground here, but I thought it went wide, but we'll check that for you at half time. Either way, it is TU Dublin in the lead. We will be back in a few minutes with the second half. I'll be with you in a minute. I'm just finishing my coffee here. Delighted to get a coffee at halftime, especially as it came from a Cork man, DJ Collins. And a few Jaffa cakes as well. So we're re-energized for the second half. TUS Midwest are behind and they're into the wind, but they made a good start to the second half. Now, TU Dublin on the ball and they're looking lively with the wind behind them and the lead already, so they are favourites to win this game. Now there's a lovely ball over the top. Will it carry? It carries perfectly. They have a few subs on as well. I think there's 3 changes there I heard announced. And here's a chance right at the start of the half. Oh, lovely play, dropping the shoulder, coming inside, fisting it, but that's gone straight to the goalkeeper. Serious pressure being applied, but that's good work to come out. This is a promising start to the second half. I'm looking forward to seeing how this game develops. Oh, that's a good kick as well. Oh, no, it's not. It's just bounced over her head. Very unlucky. The captain takes it. Quigley. Now, here's the problem. TU Dublin have made changes. 16 is on the ball, and they have a few other numbers like that in there, but I have no idea who they are because their numbers were all confused, as I said earlier, and then they've handed out the jerseys 1 to 15. That's an overcarrying decision there. So we got the 1 to 15. So obviously at the last minute they've decided not to wear the numbers that were in the program, which were the likes of 20 and 23 and 33 and 35. They've gone with 1 to 15, but that now means that I'm not sure who 16 is. Is it the number in the program? It's hard to tell. So apologies for that. If you want to let me know on Facebook if you know who they are, we'll go with that. Now, TUS Midwest in the black, in arrears in this game, but they still have dangerous players out there like Kennelly, who's going through. She's got lots of attention. She's still going. Thought she might get a free there, and in fact I think she has, and the referee is now awarding it. And she's actually given a penalty. Never mind a free, she's given a penalty. And to be fair, Kennelly was through on goal, and it looked like a tackle from behind. It looked outside the area, but maybe it ended up inside. But either way, Sinead McHugh has given a penalty. And this is interesting because they are trailing at the minute. When we did clarify the score at half time, it wasn't 2-6 to 1-8. The last effort went wide, so I clarified that with Sinead. And it's now 2-6 to 1-7, so it's 12 plays 10. Meg Brennan from Clare. Cool customer. Up she comes, shoots low and puts it into the net. Oh, they really needed that. It puts them back into the lead at 2-7 to 2-6. Into the wind in the second half, early stages. They really, really needed that. She kept her cool and put it in the net. Meg on target. And they come again. Ella Whelan, number 10, involved. Comes out to Clancy. This is really good football. This is Corbett now. She's gone through for another one. Oh, so unlucky. Smashes off the crossbar. Nearly 2 goals in a minute. Oh, my goodness. What an effort. That looked destined for the net. 2 in the first game smashed off the bar. 1 at that end. And there's another one. So TU Dublin looked to be in control. They were ahead at half-time. They had the wind at their backs in the second half. But they've conceded a penalty and nearly conceded a second goal. They've conceded the lead. 1 point down, but could have been 4. Now, thankfully, I've had a lovely message from Karen Doher from Ladies Gaelic Football explaining the subs for you. So I'll give you those in a second. She's not just giving me the number, she's giving me the names. So thank you for that to Karen, who's organising the event here today. I'll give you them when I get a break, but right now it's Whelan. Great start to the second half, you have to say, by TUS Midwest. Looked like they had a mountain to climb in the second half. Well, they've started to climb that mountain. I wonder will he rue that second effort though that smashed off the crossbar. A second goal there would have given them such a lovely lead. This is brilliant play though by Kennelly. She's been one of the best players on the pitch. It was her who created the effort for the penalty that was awarded. She was fouled, that's what I'm trying to say. Now this is Ava O'Brien giving it to Doherty from Carndonna. Slips it through to 17, who is Chloe O'Connor, who has come into the play. And there's a foul there, and the referee is going to want a tick for that as well. O'Connor, by the way, is from Lucan Sarsfields. So very quickly the change is Chloe O'Connor from Lucan Sarsfields is number 17 for TU Dublin, and she's come in to the play in place of Anna O'Donovan. So they've made 3 changes at half time. Even though they were leading and seemed to be in a good position, they've made 3 changes. This is Louise Cohen. And they've really had to up their game here at the start of or about 5 minutes into the second half after the good start. Now that's gone wide, but they're going to get a free, so that'll be a chance to level things. So let me go through those subs. TU Dublin, 3 subs at half time. 1 was Chloe O'Connor, number 17, who's in. 16 is in, that's Isabel Taylor, known as Izzy Taylor, and she is from Nafena, just up the road. She's the girl I was telling you about, because there's now 2 players from the same club up the road here in Nafena on opposite teams. You have Emma Dealey at number 8 for TUS Midwest, and you have number 16 Izzy Taylor. And the interesting thing about those 2, not only are they from the same club, as that ball goes over the bar, they work together in the same coffee shop. So 2 mates opposing each other in this final. So Nafena is going to have a winner one way or the other. The other change at half time for TU Dublin, Alana Moffat is in for Emma O'Malley. So Alana wearing 18, so she is in the play as well. So 3 changes at half time. Alright, number 10, Whelan again. She's been busy as well today, and so is McKenna, obviously the captain, driving forward from centre half back and carrying the game. And she's surely fouled there, and she is indeed free to TUS Midwest. It's TUS against TUD every time I look over at the scoreboard. It's TUS against TUD. 2-7 plays 2-7. Really interesting tussle here in the second of 3 games today. This is Clancy. This is the other number 5, Niamh Carey. Now TU Dublin have recovered from conceding that goal and almost a second goal, but it's still very much even Steven out there. Conditions have vastly improved from the first game, I'm delighted to say. TUS Midwest doing really well into the win now. McKenna, calm in possession, looks around her and sees help here. Number 22 is out on this side actually. 22 is Ciara Dunn from Galway, so she's in the play. It's the only one I think from Galway. She's usually a cornerback, but she was looking to get forward there. Now I can see off camera she is moving back towards her goal, and they've at least 3 spare players back there, so very conscious of being caught on the counter attack. Ball comes in from Shackleton looking for O'Malley. They were so dangerous in the first half, but strangely enough they had more of the ball and more attacking in the first half against the wind than they have in the second. She gives it back to Shackleton. Support coming now from Cohen. She's arrived just on time and bursts in, but has to come back out. And there's a ball from Shackleton trying to get it over the top there, but it's not accurate. These 2 teams really cancelling each other out at the minute. 2-7 plays 2-7. This is great play by Morrissey. She loves to burst out of defence, and that's exactly what she's doing at the minute. Going through tackle after tackle and lays it off as well. This is Redmond. Redmond gives it into Whelan. It's a Carlow Limerick connection, and they get a free as well, and you have to admire the way they've played in the second half. Into the wind. They've taken the game to TU Dublin after looking like they would get rolled over in the second half. No chance of that at all. So McKenna, the captain, aiming to put her team back in front. Plenty of height. Has she got the accuracy? Oh, very, very unlucky. Just drops to the right there, and it remains a draw game. Just checking on Facebook to see how many are watching the game and what you think of it. So feel free to leave a message there or a comment on the game. It's beautifully poised. Couldn't be better. 2-7 against 2-7. This is Tara Dunn, number 9. Great work from her, the girl from Offaly. And she leaves it into Corbett. Comes back to Dunn. Partly she's the best dancer in the panel. Trying to dance her way through there and use her little side steps, but it didn't work. So good promising work by the girl from Edenderry and Offaly, but doesn't end up in a score. It remains 2-7 to 2-7. Scores harder to come by going from left to right in the second half for TUS Midwest, but they might get one now. Oh, and she's through. There is a chance here, and surely this will be a score. Oh, she's put it to the right and wide, Kennelly, when it looked like it was easier to score, and that was a golden opportunity for them to sneak back in front. And Kennelly's had such a good game. Sherwood, the goalkeeper, goes shorter this time, so they keep possession. That's a smart move. Two number 5s battling for it, and it's a free for the girls in black. And off they go with Sally King, the full forward from Burren, Gales and Clare. She's got 5 sisters. I wonder, are they all as good as her? And I wonder, is there going to be a goal here? Oh, it looked like it might open up for Meg Brennan, but it didn't in the end. The door was closed very quickly. But TUS Midwest threatening all the time, taking the game to TU Dublin. We have an injury, or is it a cramp situation? Tough going out there. I think that's a cramp one, isn't it? Kick comes in from Corbett. Oh, and it spills, and it's a lovely transfer as well, and there's a chance here for Clancy, is it? And she fists it over the bar, and you really have to admire the way that TUS Midwest have applied themselves in the second half. That's a great score, and they've sneaked back into the lead. Really well played. Nice intricate play as well, and good determination against the wind and against the conditions. But there's room here. There's a chance of a break, but no, Morrissey is right there. She's been brilliant at fullback. She'll be one of the contenders for player of the match, and she's brought down as well. Draws a free. The wind is picking up here at DCU. I'm just checking the DCU flag over on the far side, and it's fluttering a lot. It's definitely favouring TU Dublin, but they haven't been able to get the ball up the pitch a lot in this second half. There's a hold up here for a little bit of treatment, and I think it's for Morrissey, Aisling Morrissey from Cura Clare, and I think that looks like cramp as well, so it's 2 players gone down with cramp. Referee says we'll play on despite the cramp treatment. We can get on with the game. That's the rule. Sinead McHugh, the referee from Donegal, handling this game brilliantly, as Derek McKittrick did in the first one. Nice ball inside to Meg Brennan. to Kennelly. Can she make up for the miss a few minutes ago? She's gone the other side. This time it'll end up in the net, will it? It does indeed. Brilliant score. I don't know if she was going for it, but it was fisted in. But I think the referee has ruled it out. I think she's ruled it out. It was put in there by King, but the referee signalled very quickly, and it has not been given. It remains 2-8 to 2-7. And TU Dublin, with their captain here, really have to shake themselves because they've got a bit of a let off there. And if you remember, about 5 or 6 minutes ago, there was one that hit the bar. So it's, strangely enough, been all TUS Midwest playing into the strong wind and into the sun. They've been brilliant. And there's a fantastic tackle there by the captain, McKenna. It's all Midwest. They are playing brilliantly in the second half, and Whelan has been so busy. Oh my goodness, this is fabulous football. Now it's Kennelly again from Old Mill and Limerick. Oh, and that's a brilliant finish and a brilliant score, and they go 2 clear. What a performance as we come up to the water break at the end of the third quarter, and there's a lot of work to be done by TU Dublin. It looked like they were in control, but Lara O'Brien and Kate Brennan certainly will have to pick their words carefully over there, because their team should really be in command here, but instead they're 2 down, and it could have been a lot worse, to be fair. We're going out on Facebook on Ladies Gaelic Football and on the Ladies Gaelic Football YouTube channel, so feel free to leave a message there and let me know what you think of the proceedings so far. I can see that there's treatment still being administered there. I presume that's continuing where they left off a few minutes ago with Aisling Morrissey, the number 3 for TUS Midwest. They want her fully fit because she's been fantastic. So in the break here, what I'm going to do is mention the subs for TUS Midwest. At 16 they've Kaylee O'Rourke from Carlow, and then you have 17 and 18 have actually started the game. That's Shannon O'Donovan and Orla Burke. 19 you have Keilfun Niconnell from Clare. She's the sister of the county player Shifra, and she's an impact sub apparently, so they might throw her in. 20 is Roisin Scales from Wicklow. 21 Brona Malone from Castleblaney and Monaghan, same as the captain. 22 is Ciara Dunn from Galway, but she's in the play already. 23 Katie O'Riordan from Limerick. 24 Chloe Toey from Clare, and at 25 another Clare girl from the Burren, and that's Nora O'Dwyer. So their tails are up. It's a black day at the moment for TUS Midwest. They're going extremely well in this Yoplait Lagan Cup. Their manager, by the way, is Liam O'Connell. And we're going to restart with a kick out by Roisin Sherwood for TU Dublin. Now I wonder if we'll see something different from them in the last quarter. Off camera I can tell you that Morrissey is doing a few stretches. She's still out on the pitch being attended to by 2 physios who are now leaving the pitch area because the ball's about to come up. But yeah, Morrissey's in there and she's taken up her position, and she's been so good in this game. Good work by Corbett. I looked for all the world in the first half that TU Dublin might even run away with this. They scored 2 goals against the wind, but second half they found themselves on the back foot. 2 points down. And here is Morrissey. She looks perfectly fine. Back to herself, and she keeps dropping back in there to that sweeper role, so she cuts out everything that comes up the field. And she lets the captain go off on a run, and here she comes, McKenna. What a run by her. Now she's tackled at the last minute, legally as well. Brilliant hand in there, and that could be a turning point in this game, because it looked like she was going to get through for a point or even a goal. Her team 2 points up, but TU Dublin, can they shake themselves? This is their captain. This is Quigley from Anna Duff in Leitrim. And believe it or not, we have 6 captains on show today, and 2 of them are from Little Leitrim. The other is Aoibhinn Quinn from Marino in the next game. So they've supplied 2 captains for the games today. Now on the attack now, it's Casey Gagan coming back to Doherty from Carndonna in Donegal. Or as they sometimes say in that part of the world, Doherty. Or is that more Derry City? This is Cohen from Galway. but they just don't have any answers in the second half. And it's the girls in black breaking again with Mary Kate Clancy from Waterford, from Comeragh Rangers. This is Brennan from Clare. They're calmly working the ball up the field. Seem to have played better into the wind. Brennan taking her time. This is Dealey. Dealey bursting through and will come back out to Clancy. She does well to collect and goes for her score as well, and it might even know it just drops down, but it might end up on a goal, and surely it is for Kennelly, and she has had reward for a brilliant performance, and her team have had reward. They've hit the bar in the second half. They've had one disallowed, but now they've got a goal which gives them real daylight. 3-9 to 2-7. Could they be about to turn this round and win the Yoplait Lagan Cup against the odds with a brilliant performance in the second half? This is Hannah White from Kilmore in Wexford. I did say a couple of times that they really need to shake themselves out of this lethargy, TUD. And maybe now they're going to do that. But if they are going to do it, they're going to need to do it really quickly. We're in the last quarter, but look at that. They keep giving it down the throat right back to the girls in black. And they have been brilliant in this second half. So organised, and they've had all the answers, and there's a lovely crossfield ball as well, but it might actually spill out of play, and it will. There's a sense of desperation that you can almost feel for TU Dublin. They find themselves on the back foot, and they could have conceded up to 4 goals in the second half. They've conceded 2. They're 5 points down, so they need to get back into this quick, and this could be the moment. Here's a chance now, and it's Gagan again, and she comes through. Well, they could do with a goal, but she takes a point, and that's enough for now to at least stem the tide. Back to a 4-point game. On Facebook, John Scholes says, watching from Rostrevor and County Down, great game being played. I wish our weather was like this. Well, we had bad weather for the first game, John. It's improved now. And certainly if you got weather like this in Rostrevor, there's nowhere better. Rostrevor girl played in the first game, by the way, which was a win for GMIT against her team. She was playing for Ulster University. There's a lovely ball over the top, and it's Kennelly again who's onto it. Oh my goodness, the pace, the directness. Is she going to get a point as well? She does. I think that's 1-2 in about the last 5 minutes from Kennelly, from Limerick, and she has driven her team forward. That's brilliant attacking play. And it's now 3-10 plays 2-8. So it's 19 plays 14, a 5-point lead. Now TU Dublin on the attack now. But Morrissey is back there, and the girls from TUS Midwest very organised. They've dealt with everything that's been thrown their way. 17 over there is Chloe O'Connor. She came on at half time. This is Cohen. Comes inside now to Megan Nugent from Westport and County Mayo. They can't find a way through. They're looking to try and find if there's one little avenue to go through here. They can't find one. Nugent will try again, but Morrissey, of course, is there. She's always there. And they turn it over. What an impressive performance in the second half by the girls in black. And there is Morrissey with a lovely ball over the top as well, and they're so good at hitting them on the break. Not on this occasion, though. It's going to come straight back. TU Dublin trying to get a bit of momentum going. There's room here for Doherty. She pops it on to O'Malley. They might be forced just to take a point here, which would do for the moment. Is it on target? It's gone just inside the post. I think it was given. Wasn't quite sure there by the signal, but I think it was given. Just checking the scoreboard on the far side, and it says 3-10 to 2-8, which means it wasn't given. Aoife Parsons from Park KC in Mayo. Morrissey. Oh, it's a brilliant ball through as well, causing all sorts of problems all day long. And there's room here because the number 15 Redmond is in behind it. Just for a moment there, if they thought if she got the ball she was through. Now they still might score here. This is great play. This is Redmond now, the 15, and here's a chance for King, and she gets her point. 3:11 plays 2-8. It's back to a 6-point game. Sherwood with the kick out, but it's gone straight to the opposition. They come again. 6 points up, but they're looking for another one with Corbett. Gives it to Dunn. They're forced to come back out, which they do, to Brennan. McKenna. Oh, great football. Moving the ball around. Really slick play. And here's the scorer in chief. That's 1-3 for her in the last 10 minutes. That's fantastic football by the girl from Limerick, Kennelly. Once again on target. And it's now a 7-point game. Actually, I'm trying to do my sums and I'm looking at the scoreboard on the far side and it does not say a 7-point game. Maybe I've missed something. Let's go back to the play in the meantime anyway, so we don't miss any of that. This is King to Corbett. Oh, it's well blocked. Really well blocked. I think that's the captain, is it? It is indeed. Quigley. Inspirational play from her. But they just can't work their way up the pitch. McKenna. Yeah, just doing my sums. It's 21 plays 14. No, I was right. It is a 7-point game, which you would not have bet on at half time. That's good play by Gilmartin. Number 2. This is Whelan. Dealey. They really are in control of this game. They have their defensive setup. And they're really good on the break as well. This is Dunn, Ciara Dunn. This is Clancy. She's been a real handful all day, and I think we need to start talking about contenders for player of the match. We will have the presentation and the presentation of the cup right down in front of us at the end. In the meantime, I'll appreciate your contenders for player of the match. Feel free to leave a message there on Facebook and tell me what you think. Plenty of good performances on both sides, but at the minute you'll be looking at somebody from TUS Midwest. They've been brilliant, especially in the second half. This is Joanne Foley, their cornerback, number 4, doing well, from Adair in County Limerick. Apparently she's always late for the bus, but got here today. This is Tara Dunn from Edenderry and Offaly. Blown for overcarrying though. This is Shackleton from Baileyborough. Comes back inside. Chloe O'Connor is 17. Now there's the Route 1 approach. Get it up there, but there's a lot of black jerseys back there and they're just controlling everything so nicely back there. And hard work from Ella Whelan getting herself back there to the end line. Work rate and organisation, and this girl Morrissey, surely a contender for player of the match. She's been fantastic, as has Iris Kennelly at number 11. There's 2 contenders for you to consider for player of the match. Captain Grania McKenna at number 6 would be another one. Mary Kate Clancy at 5, yet another one. A lot of great performers, and that's why they're leading by 7. There's Whelan again getting stuck in. She deserves a mention too. Referee will hop this one. So as I say, I'm checking on Facebook. Let me know your contenders. Who do you think player of the match in this game? Been a really good, entertaining game. Lots of great football. Morrissey. She has been superb. Nothing has got past her, especially in the second half. And she has just won a free. And she's driven forward all afternoon. Calms things down. Dunn is there. Captain is available. They're just letting the ball do the work, but only at the right time. There's no point giving it away. And look at the amount of time that she has on the ball. And she's just going to take her time and gets a free. Really would not have thought this would have been the situation after watching the first half. The referee's coming over to the side here to talk to her linesperson. Not quite sure what that's about. Just holding the play up for a moment. And she's calling a substitution, I think. Looks like number 5, possibly Mary-Kate Clancy's going off. She's running towards the side, and indeed she is. So Clancy has gone off after an impressive performance by her team. Don't see anybody going on though. This is McKenna. Oh, and that's intercepted there by Ava O'Brien from Dunshaughlin and County Meath. Does really well there. Gets it to Shackleton. But again, they do not make progress up the field. They're forced to go back. Chasing back there by Kennelly. And she gets it in the end. They really have dominated this second half with a very impressive performance. Ball played over the top, and that looked like a tug there. I'm not sure the referee saw that or not. In the end, TU Dublin will come away with it. Number 2 for them is Hannah White coming forwards. This is Doherty in the middle of the field. And there's Clancy, number 5, actually still out in the pitch. Maybe it was 15 who went off. Apologies, I saw the 5. Maybe it was Redmond who went off. Number 15 for TUS Midwest. Didn't think they'd take Clancy off. She was playing that well. Now, TU Dublin, they need something, and they need something special. And they need it quickly. But their way to goal is blocked. Or at least it was. Is it opening up again now? Well, they've taken a point instead, and it's Shackleton who has got it. Might be too little, too late though. Substitution coming up. And it's for TU Dublin. Number 20 been lined up. Game being held up for the substitution, which is now taking place because they've alerted Maeve Gleeson to the fact that they want her to retire. So really good game. Really good performance by TUS Midwest in the black, and it's the title for them. The whistle has just gone. Sinead McHugh has blown her whistle, and we have ended in the sunshine here at DCU. And the second cup of 7 this week is going to TUS Midwest. And boy, do they deserve it after an excellent second half performance. Into the sun, into the wind, didn't matter to them. They took the game to TU Dublin and totally deserved the victory with an absolutely brilliant performance. Really good throughout the field. Took some excellent scores and defended brilliantly. And in the second half, TU Dublin, I think maybe got a few points, but that was about it. We'll have the presentation of the cup down right in front of us in a few minutes' time when they bring all the players over. And in the meantime, I'd like to know your contenders for player of the match. Last game, a lot of the contenders went for a player who didn't get it, mind you, but we'll still be interested to hear what you think. So disappointing day for TU Dublin, but TUS Midwest with a very impressive performance to win the Yoplait Lagan Cup. Their team will come over to us now. In fact, they're going the opposite direction at the moment, but I'm sure we'll get them sorted will get them over, and that will only take a minute. I'm sure they're just going to celebrate with their subs and members of family, but we'll bring them over here and have the presentation in a minute. In the meantime, I'll check your messages on Facebook and your thoughts for player of the match, and just go through the team very quickly. They deserve a mention. Aoife Parsons on goals from Mayo, had a great game. Number 2, Fiona Gilmartin, also from Mayo. Aisling Morrissey at number 3 from Curraclare. 4, Joanne Foley from Adair in Limerick. 5, Mary Kate Clancy from Cummer Rangers in Waterford. 6, Grania McKenna from Monaghan. 7, Niamh Miley from St Lawrence's in Kildare. As you can see, they're from all over the country. 8, Emma Deely from up the road here in Nafina. 9, Tara Dunn from Edenderry in Offaly. 10 is Ella Whelan from Moneygay in Limerick, as is Aoife Corbett at number 12. And in the middle there at half forwards is Iris Kennelly, who had a fabulous game, also from Limerick, from the Old Mill Club. In the full forward line they had Meg Brennan at 13 from Clare, Sally King at 14 from Burren Gales in Clare, and 15 was Quiva Redmond from Carlow, from Kildavin. And in the subs they had Kaylee O'Reilly from Carlow, Shannon O'Donovan, who actually started the game from the banner, and Orla Burke from Bosco and County Down, and she started the game too. At 19 they had Kilfin Niconnell from Clare, 20 Roisin Scales from Wicklow, 21 Brona Malone from Castle Blaney, 22 Ciara Dunn from Galway, their only Galway representative I believe, 23 Katie O'Riordan from Limerick, 24 Chloe Toey from Clare, and 25 Nora O'Dwyer from Burren in Clare. Glad to say you're giving me your contenders for player of the match, and it's a tug of war. I think it's a 50-50 because Olivia Fitzgerald reckons Iris Kennelly, and it's really hard to go past her, but Paula Guthrie King says Aisling Morrissey, she was fantastic as well, and Kevin Boyle gives it to Kennelly as well. So it'll be interesting to see which of the two get the award. We'll have that in the next few minutes when the players come over, and I see they are now making their way over, and the presentation will be made. Con Moynihan is coming over. He's the man with the cup in the middle of the field there. That's Con. He made the speech after the first game and handed over the cup, and he's heading over again, so he'll make a speech here in front of us in the next few minutes, and the players from both teams on the rewards, and Con will also name the player of the match. And then we'll have another final, the third final of the day, at 4 o'clock. That'll be our third stream, so it's coming up very shortly, and that's going to be an interesting one in the Yoplait Donaghy Cup. That will be Marino Institute of Education from just down the road, and they will be against the hosts DCU. They had a team entered in every level in ladies Gaelic football higher education, and they have a team in that final at 4 o'clock, so we'll have a live stream on that one as well coming up. So the captain, Grania McKenna from Monaghan, coming over with her team. Microphone at the minute is pointed at the TUS Midwest team there, who are all facing the camera. Grania's in front of us to the left, but we'll pick up the speeches. We picked them up really well in the last game, so we'll pick them up in this game as well in a minute when we're joined by TU Dublin, who are just making their way over now. So presentation coming up in a minute. So as I mentioned, they're from all over the country, and one I didn't give a mention at the end too there was a number 18, Orla Burke from Newry and County Down. Their only Masters student in the squad. So 2 down, 5 to go, 5 more finals this week, 1 more today, and the rest are on Friday and Saturday. Now, Con Moynihan is about to start. He's just waiting for TU Dublin to come into position, so we're almost ready. Over to you, Con.
Okay, folks, can I have your attention on behalf of the HEC? First of all, congratulations to both teams in reaching the final. A very enjoyable game of football. Definitely for the neutrals, it was possibly more enjoyable from rather than the management. I think there was a lot of people biting their nails, and but well done to both teams. Great game of football, and I know that there's always only one winner. Congratulations to TUS Midwest. Hard luck to TUD. And all I can say to a losing team is keep at it, girls, and hopefully your target is to be back here next year to lift this trophy. So well done to both teams, and well done to you. I said congratulations to TUS Midwest. I have one presentation to do before we present the trophy, and that's the player of the match. There was players on both sides of the fence, as they say, but we can only give it to one, and it's to, I'll keep you in suspense for a few minutes. Iris Kennelly from
Well, to be fair, she nipped them with an absolutely crucial goal in the second half and scored about 1-3 in a 10-minute period where the game was won. Brilliant performance by the girl from Old Mill in Limerick.
Okay, I presume you're not celebrating until the weekend. Okay, without further ado, I won't delay you. I present the trophy to your captain, Grania McKenna. I'm very happy.
Is that your good side?
Oh, thank you. I can actually. Talk of situation.
Unreal. It's my time, girls. I've no voice from giving out all the time. First and foremost, hat of thank to you. Jesus, anytime we play you, it's not straightforward. Played in the league, and you see it's my point. And again today, it was honestly one of the toughest games we ever played against. So thanks to you, girls. Big clap for TD. Have to thank DCU here for the grounds and everything. 100%. Always I looked after, and to Yoplait, sponsors of the HEC of the competition. So thanks for them as well. Need to thank Liam O'Connell, I think, for I don't know how he puts up with us half the time. I don't know how you do it, but always he gives 100%, and here you go, it's paid its price, so thanks very much Liam for everything. And also to Mark O'Donnell, I think he lets on, he does a wee bit more than he actually does, but he's always here, so I have to thank him better too. Then girls, have to thank all of you here all year. Like everyone, just no matter what it was, you're out of training most of the time. So no, it's deadly crack. Finally, to get cut back to Limerick, and thanks very much, girls. Hello.
Jump in with a cup there. Yeah.
That was your microphone.
There you go. A Monaghan girl taking the cup back to Limerick. That says it all. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage, our second live stream of the day. They've certainly enjoyed it, and they're going to enjoy their night as well. Well done to TUS Midwest, winners of the Yoplait Lagan Cup for 2022. And isn't it great after the 2-year break to have these sort of scenes back? Well done to them and their player of the match, Iris Kennelly from Limerick. They're going to get their picture taken by their friends and family and by Sportsfile as well. And that's where we're going to leave it. We'll be back with another final, the third stream. Coming up, Marino are in that against the home team DCU, so one more to go. The sun is still shining here, so please join us for that one. It's at 4 o'clock. We'll be on just before that with the teams and the whole game. Thanks to Ladies Higher Education Colleges for making these live streams available, and the sponsors, Yoplait. We're going to call in the management for the pictures, as they do on International Women's Day. 3 finals for you. 2 down, 1 to go today in the sunshine at DCU. It's well done to TUS Midwest. We'll be back with another game shortly.